We're going to be talking about Wi-Fi, also known as WLAN design and implementation. Part 1 is our introduction. And just to begin, I want to ask the question, who needs Wi-Fi? Well, everybody. Offices, hospitals, retail stores, warehouses, shopping malls, airports, industrial facilities. Wi-Fi is everywhere, and you use Wi-Fi every day, at home, at school, at work, your computer, your tablet, your cell phone. The Internet of Things devices are now using Wi-Fi, so that could include your TV, home appliances, vehicles. Also, industrial systems such as sensors and monitors and valves now can communicate on Wi-Fi, and they say about 60% of the internet traffic is one machine communicating to another machine. So a sensor could be telling a computer the status of a valve in a tank, and then the computer could respond accordingly. So machines are communicating to make your life better, hopefully. And there's a lot of new emerging Wi-Fi applications. I keep calling it voice over Wi-Fi, but it's being called voice over WLAN, which is basically voice over IP, but with a cordless phone. So in a large campus, let's say the Google campus or a Facebook campus, where employees are running around and collaborating, they're not necessarily sitting at a desk with their desk phone, and they need to be able to be in contact with one another. And the voice over WLAN allows them to do that. And it does that by giving each of them a mobile phone that connects to the Wi-Fi and brings in voice calls. And it's a logical next step from a voice over IP. Another technology that we're using is deploying iPads in retail stores, and of course iPads need Wi-Fi to function. Why are retail stores installing iPads? Well, they're finding it difficult to compete with online retailers like Amazon.com. So if you walk into, Lens Crafters or Sears or somewhere to buy a product, or even if you walk into a smaller store in a mall like the Gap, you may not find what you're looking for, but the iPads or a Microsoft Surface tablet that the retail associate is equipped with, she can go online and let you shop online. So that gives a store a sale that they may not have been able to make based on just their in-store inventory. Enterprise Rent-A-Car is deploying iPads as we speak. Lens Crafters has been using them for a number of years. And the other retail Wi-Fi technology, of course, you know that most shopping malls have free Wi-Fi, but in addition, we're getting free Wi-Fi in some of the retail stores. The little tiny stores are offering their guests free Wi-Fi. One of the reasons is that the mall's Wi-Fi tends not to extend into the retail store. It's shaped to just cover the mall's corridors. Why is Wi-Fi good in your store? Well, you can track customer behavior. You can see what your customers are searching. You can see traffic patterns, who's walking and where, and you can monitor the type of devices that they're using for competitive analysis. You can say, hey, people with Apple phones tend to buy this product, and people with Samsung phones tend to buy that product, and you can look at trends. And of course, healthcare. Doctors want to go paperless. Hospitals want to go paperless. If you're in the hospital and you go to the lab and take a blood test, instead of printing out the results and then having somebody photocopy them and take them to your doctor, they automatically show up on his iPad. And that also saves time on billing, because the doctor can perform a procedure, include that in your file on his iPad. Accounting software automatically picks up the procedure and adds it to your invoice or bills your insurance company. And of course, logistics, manufacturing. A lot of companies are using inventory management systems in their warehouses. They're also installing RFID tags on many of their products or crates. And they're using handheld barcode scanners that allows the employees and the warehouse managers to see the status of every product in their warehouse, so they know exactly how much inventory they have, and they can maintain exactly the amount of stock that they need. And they can also see components in assembly line. For example, if somebody's assembling a massive excavator or a truck, they know how many tires they have, they know how many fenders they have, they know where each one is in their building. And of course, the location awareness system, which is being deployed in airports and shopping centers. You have to download an app, but then the Wi-Fi knows exactly where you are in the building, and it can tell you where you need to go. It can give you directions. It can tell you where your flight is. It can say, hey, you walk by the Lululemon store, boom, a coupon or flyer for Lululemon pops up on your phone. And so it's still emerging, but it's definitely going to be something that you're going to see more and more in the future.